conditioner, your hair treatment, your shine enhancer, your detangler, and so much more. And it has been very popular. It's your cleansing hair treatment that you're using on all hair types and tones and textures. Oh, I recognize that beautiful face.
Yeah, her hair, wait till you see her live. Like, her hair there was from 8 years ago, right?
Yes.
So we always say, if we only had a picture, this just popped up when we started this at the beginning of the week. We're like, oh my God, that is.
Yeah.
And there's Mama.
Yes.
So that is the beginning.
Yeah.
So her hair now is probably 4 times thicker.
Yes.
It was like Chia Pet, so it was growing so fast because you'll hit a plateau, and everyone does, but this is going to blow you right by that.
This is
the last presentation.
This is
for me, anyways.
Well, because we don't have a lot of it. We've got the classic amber vanilla, which is this one, and we also have the lemongrass, which is the one you see right here.
Which is new.
This is a weekly deal drop. The price ends tonight at midnight. The value is unbelievable. You'd be paying over $72 to get these because, again, another tub. But not only does it help reduce hair breakage, it does so much overall for your hair.
Oh, like that cream was the first product I made for my mom body-wise, and this was the first product I made for when she's going through her treatments for her hair, and she was really concerned more about her hair than her skin. So I wanted to simplify. Instead of making a shampoo, a conditioner, treatment, a shine enhancer, a detangler, who had time? And I wanted to make sure that for her it was just one product. With this, you put it in wet hair like you would any other shampoo or conditioner, just that it's one step, 1 teaspoon, wet hair. I would go half teaspoon at a time. You then splash the water, you'll start building up a lather. The amber vanilla is a low lather. The lemongrass is brand new. That one is an extreme high lather. So you will get the same lather as you would in a shampoo, but you get a 98.9% reduction in breakage with the high lather. And the amber vanilla, anywhere from a 94 to a 97.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, you can't go wrong. And you also get an increase in hair volume.
Oh my, okay, so, and the more you use it, the better your hair gets used to good products, to good ingredients, and just like it starts to show you when your ingredients are not so good, and you start to kind of blame your hair, it's really about the products that you're using. I just smelled that lemongrass, which is so amazing.
I stole that scent from Amanda.
Oh, God. Yes.
So her rewild, her retreat that she does with all the ladies, so she had a face spray. I just had to have it because it's not that lemongrassy kind of pine sol-y.
Yes.
Wash the windows. It's very sophisticated. It has the vanillas. It has the oats, like creamy oats and honey. And the honey, now our honey, well, my honey's in Canada, you'll see in a minute, but this other honey that I found is 5 feet in diameter. The hives, you can see them. It's almost like aliens dropped them there. Seeing it in person, like the picture's cool, but in person it's really bizarre. The bees are about 2 inches in length.
Gosh.
Because I was there at the honey, they call it the bee honey hunt. He's got no shoes, no gloves.
Oh my gosh.
He's ducking because they just smoked the hives. There's millions of 2-inch bees.
Wow.
But this is an art, and he's now in his 80s. When I see someone dangling off a bamboo ladder, risking his life for that, and for her, and she's now 100 and, God, I think she's 116 now.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, she's the medicine woman. So when I started like 25 years ago, that's who I always go to. I always look for the medicine, not the men. That's Hollywood. It's all women, the medicine women.
And you saw her.
They hold the knowledge. Yeah, so basically she's been drinking that tea, 1 cup every day. It's been passed on. There's a recipe to it. Yeah. So that's who I had to go and meet. And that's why it went into the product and it went in for my mom. And
and when you you literally go far and wide for ingredients like that, which shows you this is not the basic.
Because of all the Instagram that happens, so they're afraid that someone's gonna go and they would do that, like do a hunt when it's not supposed to happen. I've been burlap bagged, so I don't know where the location is until they trusted me. Obviously now they don't do it.
They don't put that bag over your head and
some of the TV things that you see, like those movies, I've lived it for ingredients.
Wow. And again, that's how you know this is so different from other things you've used. It's a cleansing hair treatment, a little bit in your hands, even for hair that long and that thick.
Yes, and it'll detangle through anything. And if you're really parched, really dry, you've given up on your hair, then you can do a dry application mid-shaft to ends, let it sit 5 minutes, then go into the shower and get wet, and then reapply. but there is no wrong to it. This has been around now for a very long time, and it's been customer top pick, not just here in America, but in Canada, England, Italy, Germany, wherever it's been launched, and it works on every single hair type.
Oh my gosh.
Price-wise, we've never, ever, and probably won't again, at the price.
Yes.
Because normally just an 8-ounce jar is $35, I believe.
Gosh, and we've got 16 ounces for $24, but the price on that ends today. Look at the volume she's got in her hair.
The shine, the definition. So if you're wondering a treatment that's so potent that basically, you know, almost a 98% reduction in breakage, would it make the hair too soft? Because that's a problem with a lot of treatments that are out there. Not this one. It'll hold its style. Amanda's been using like a heatless curl, heatless wave overnight, and that's a true testament that if it can hold, you know, even when you're not using heat, then you've got magic, and this is magic.
This is so good. You can see over 6,800 of these have been ordered. You can get the classic amber vanilla, or you can get the lemongrass. And when I use it, you're seeing on all different hair types and lengths, and all the things we do to our hair to color it, to style it. You want a treatment like this.
You guys got good at torturing your hair.
We do. I mean, and we continue to do it.
We get better making treatments, but yeah, no, because a lot of appliances, they're up to what, 450, 500 degrees.
Yes.
Don't need to be that high, but they're that high, so you have to protect your hair.
That's
Most treatments, you put them in, and what do? They ask you to use a shampoo to wash it out. Well, when you wash it out, that means you're washing out all the benefits. This is contained. It's self-contained. So in other words, it's a treatment that cleanses itself. So you get nothing wasted down the drain. That's why if you use too much, you're wasting it.
Right.
You don't need to use a lot because this will embed itself to the core. It's a clinical study, so we know that this isn't a perception study. This is the real deal. It will fill into the core, plump the hair. You get thicker hair, fuller hair. We scored on the volume. It's temporary, but as you keep using it, it gets better and better and better. The reduction in breakage is instant.
Wow.
I get tired of cleaning the drains with Amanda.
Oh my. I'm telling you. So I don't need to, you now don't need to cleanse with a shampoo and then use a treatment and then use a conditioner and then do all the things. It's just the one. That's it. I'll tell you this, the lemongrass is very popular this morning. So,
awesome.
and I think maybe because it's new, because we love our
lather,
classic.
but if you've used it before and you wish that it had more lather, because the original,
we're used to it, right?
Yeah, well, you want to feel clean, right? So trust me, now you get this big, and it's up to you. The more water you splash and the less product. So don't think if you use more of it, you're gonna get more lather. It's the opposite, because it's so potent. A little goes a long way, and then I'm finding that like the lemongrass will bring, especially for summer, a lot of highlights to the hair. It'll just make it glow.
This is beautiful.
No silicones.
This is fantastic. I'm telling you, it's all clean beauty for your hair and for your scalp, because I also read that there are known exfoliators in here to help to remove that product buildup.
Yeah, that's how you get the yellow tones out of the before. Right?
This is the way.
And that's how it's all, like, I'm tweaked by nature. I've been tweaking everything since day one. I'm always, there's silicones that come in the marketplace that are intense. They're hard to get out of hair, skin, scalp. So we need the product to be able to do that. So we're using alpha-hydroxy acids.
Yeah.
So they're in the product, but in a natural way, from florals and fruits, so fruit acids. But lemongrass, that one is a little more, I would say, potent when it comes to bringing more shine. And then you'll see the creator of the scent.
All right.
I don't know if she knows that I stole her scent.
Well, let's ask her. Amanda, good morning. Thanks for being with us this morning.
How are you?
I'm doing really good. Did you know that Dennis stole the lemongrass scent from you?
I only found out yesterday when we did our presentation. Doesn't surprise me though.
I know, always surprises, always surprises.
You love the smell though.
Yeah.
So good. It's actually one of my favorite smells.
It's so good. And we saw, it was just a really quick look, but we saw your hair, I think it was, what, 8 years ago in that clip, in that video. And now you see it's fuller, it's longer, it's more lush. Tell us about your experience with this.
Yeah, so that photo that you're seeing was from 2021. So this was a few years into using Tweak. So before then, my hair was even a fraction of that. And I was modeling internationally, had all kinds of heat styling tools applied to my hair on multiple times a day. And I just had the worst of the worst. It was in the worst condition of my life. I would sit there, Dennis can attest to this, and I would trim all my
I felt
individual
bad.
split ends just to try and get it healthy. And yeah, Dennis put me on this regimen. I started with the cleansing treatment, switching that with the shampoo conditioner. So I'd wash twice a week. And I noticed a difference after one use. And as I continue to use it over the years, it just keeps getting better and better.
You know, you just said something that made me think, because twice a week, and I know some people are washing every day, because they're washing out all of the, you know, the silicones and parabens, but their hair isn't better for washing every day.
No, you're just gonna, it's where, there it is.
There it is.
Oh my God, that was.
Oh, I love that shot.
It was a baby.
That was 7, 8 years ago.
Wow.
Yep.
And
It was
look,
8 years ago.
And look at it now. Did you know 7 or 8 years ago that your hair could look the way it does now?
No, I feel like I say this all the time. I feel like my hair looks better than it did when I was a kid somehow.
And that's, again, speaks volumes, because a lot of times that was the best condition our hair was in before we started doing
And I bet you
stuff.
used the heatless curl. So you basically, it was so,
did.
you just put them in last night and you wake up like that. She wakes
Yeah,
up
and
like
then
that.
it holds the style all day.
It's so good. I love it. I love that we've got this for you. I know a lot of you are shopping. I know that there are a lot of new customers who are making this your very first purchase. Good decision. Lemongrass is going very quickly.
Yeah, it's
we
awesome.
also have that classic amber vanilla. There's nothing to say you couldn't get both.
You can
and
mix the two
and
as
match.
well. So
yeah.
this is the core. So the amber vanilla is the original. That's in the same formula that I made for my mom when she was going through her journey, and when she, again, never asked me for anything. I keep saying 50 years, but I'm 58 now. Well, I'm going to be 58. So it's 58 years. She's never asked me for anything. So this was what I literally, after she told me a week later, I was in Nepal, high up the Himalayan mountains, looking for detangler seed oil and cherry seed oil, a butter, and anthropogen rhododendron, which is a Buddhist monks, they burn in their monasteries, fills 5 of the 7 chakras. These are ingredients that back in the Ojan days, there was no purpose at the time because I retired, but my mom was the purpose. So
Yes, for
handmade.
sure.
It's so intricate. The amount that you get isn't a lot. That's why we're always limited by nature. These are the ingredients that the big guys walk over and don't want because they can't make a million of them. But if I only can make 1,000 of something, but it's the best 1,000 that I can bring in the planet,
It's
and
even.
that's what I've been all about.
It's all about it. And you see, again, the befores and afters. It's not yellowing out the hair.
No.
Every hair looks more conditioned and more alive.
And you get to keep your hair.
And you get to keep your hair. Let me ask you, when you're out, like you're in Nepal, did you know what you were looking for, or did the ingredient find you?
It was always, so the reputation I had with Ojan, because I'd create jobs, and thanks to everyone out there, from scholarship funds, I rebuilt their homes every time they had a storm in Mosquito Coast. They would lose their entire house, so we built these hurricane shelters.
Wow.
That went, the news of that, because we were recognized by the United Nations, so they basically called me and said, can you come have a visit? It was a nonprofit organization, so they brought me to so many different villages, and I was just enamored by what was just not, to the marketplace yet. And to them, it was just normal, like that honey. Like that honey is, it's, if you get to ever try it.
Yeah,
One of a kind.
It'll change your life.
Well, they call it mad honey.
Oh, it's that kind of honey.
Yeah.
You'll have to bring some next time.
It fixes everything.
Let me tell you, I know, I'm telling you, you need a book, you need a movie, you need a documentary, you need a reality show. We love all of the everything that you've done to really bring to life the beauty of our hair, all different hair types and textures and tones. And we're gonna show you, again, if you can recognize yourself in any one of these, or if you're saying, I want to look like these afters, not like the traditional
Jerry.
befores.
Just kidding.
Then do it, okay? You can shop on hsn.com. You can use the app. You can use the QR code. Free shipping. Today is the last day
This
of
is my
this price.
last time in the studio.
Last time in the studio.
Yeah. Oh,
and then we'll see you in another studio.
Where I started, yeah.
That's right, for sure.
Philly.
Thank Thank you. Thank you, Amanda, for joining us.